Okay, so this is another situation. This is another capital investment analysis. And what I'm looking at is I'm looking at the option to have a plant expansion or a retail store expansion. And the company is looking at both of these capital investments, the initial investment of $900,000, and they're expecting a rate of 15% for their net present value. So we're still going to use the same present value of one table. We're going to be looking at 15%. And what we want to do first is I have this information. This is the net cash flows. We're expecting this amount for the plant. We're expecting this amount for the retail store. And they're both $1.7 million. What I want to look at is I want to look at the cash payback period. Okay, how long is it going to take me to get a net payback period? So they're both $1.7 million. And my initial investment is $900,000. Okay, so I have these two figures. If they would have been different amounts, we would have sat there and we would have looked at what is my initial cost and my annual net cash flow. Okay, if I take the difference between these, it tells me 1.89. So that's getting close to 2 years of when I will recoup my initial investment. Another way to look at it, my net cash flow of $450. So my cumulative for the first year is $450. Well, I'm getting another $450,000 there, and my cumulative is $450 plus the $450. So it's going to take 2 years. This is the $500,000. Cumulative for the first year is $500,000. This is $400,000 plus this one. So both of them, it's going to take me 2 years to recoup that initial investment of $900,000. If this would have only been, let's say, $250,000, then we would have had to do another year to determine what the actual cumulative net cash flow or how many years it takes to recuperate. Now, again, what we want to do here is we need to figure out which is the best option. Do I do a plant expansion? Do I do a retail store expansion? Now, we decided that the rate for the net present value is 15%. So I come over to the 15% for year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and year 5. Okay, I bring over my net cash flows that they have provided over here. This goes through the same process. This one we did just a little bit different because I wanted to determine, oh, no, it doesn't, okay, whatever, let's fix that. Sorry, must have done me equal too fast. Let's total these, make sure that we balance. If we did not balance, we need to figure out what we did here. Okay, the present value of the net cash, we take our present value, we take it times our plant expansion. We take our present value times our net cash flow for our plant expansion. We go down the list. Same with the retail. We have to compare apples to apples, so we multiply it times the present. Oh, okay, yes, I know. So then copy that down. Let's get my lines here. Okay, let's add those up. Let's add the retail. So far, the total is $1,205,040 for the plant, $1,210,100. But we need to subtract off our amount to be invested, and both of them was $900,000. So if we look at this, and we do this for both of them, it looks like, according to this, we're going to get on both of them, we're going to get a payback of our $900,000 in 2 years. But our net present value showing for a plant expansion is $305,040, but our retail store is $310,100. So let's just take the difference of those just real quick. So that's a $5,060 difference if we do the retail versus the plant. Okay, so this is just another version of what we would do if we did a capital investment analysis to determine which project is the best one to do. Thank you.